and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Eckler now between the tackles. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. On first down, Wilson. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, zero.
Now it's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. On the give, this is Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw.
Touchdown, Broncos. Kene Nwangu. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it, we've got your backs.
The back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The safety bullet staged to perfection that time as they second for a loss of 6. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. On 3rd down, Wilson. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. And Gay knocks this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting negative.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
Well, Brandon, when they watch the film after this win, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining, they can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's going to air one out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Denver, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.